welcome to another lawnfawn video. Today we are so excited to be making this adorable snow globe shaker ornament. This ornament is so super cute and it could definitely be a tag too. So let's go ahead and start creating. The first step is to create that super cute snowman. So we're going to be using the build-a-snowman dies to build a snowman. And so the first thing we're going to do is die cut the snowman body from some pixie dust cardstock, which is a really pretty sparkle glitter cardstock. Then we're going to take all of his cute little elements and die cut those out of different colors of pattern paper. So we have the backing for his eyes, his nose, his arms, earmuffs, and then we're going to take out some of the nitpicky winter paper. And I love using this paper for the scarf because it makes it look like a real knit scarf. So we're just kind of hunting through here for some pretty pattern papers, and we're going to die cut those scarf pieces out of both a green pattern paper and a pink pattern paper too. And you can see just how gorgeous it looks, and it really looks like a little knit scarf. And building these snowmen is so much fun. I think this would be a really cute activity to do with kids as well, because you could pre-die cut all the pieces and they could build their own little snowman. But oh my goodness, the kid at heart in me loves building these snowmen so much. So there you can see we put our black licorice cardstock piece behind the eyes and mouth so that it looks like the kohl for the eyes and the mouth pieces. And then now we're going to work on this cute little scarf, and we're going to layer the green over the pink so it almost like kind of looks like either a double colored scarf or maybe two scarves layered together. And then we can add that right onto the snowman, and then we can add the little tail of the scarf on top, and you can just see how sweet that looks. Next, of course, he needs his carrot nose and those sweet little earmuffs too. And today we are recreating this gorgeous ornament by Grace. So thank you so much, Grace. And here you'll see these are Rebecca here at Lawnfawn Headquarters hands, and it's my voice. So this is a group collaborative effort for a video, and honestly my favorite way to craft is to craft with friends and collaborate with them. So thank you so much, Grace, for this gorgeous, gorgeous card. So right here, we're using the heart from the original Tiny Gift Box die, but this is a good time to shop your stash and kind of look and see what heart dies you may have. And this is such a cute look to have the little snowman holding a heart. So we're going to add some tape runner behind the heart and his little stick arms there. And then we're going to kind of use the arm as a guide to see exactly where to put that heart so that it's going to look like he's holding the heart. And look how sweet that is. So we're going to tuck the arm kind of underneath the scarf just to kind of make everything feel really integrated and layered, and then we can layer the other little arm holding the heart, and oh my goodness, that just makes me smile. Now the next thing we're going to do is take some markers and add some color. And so we just found markers that were pretty close in color to the different pieces. So we have the pink there and then some green, and we're just going to add some little lines where there may be lines on the die cuts, and you'll see that it just gives it a nice, beautiful dimension, and it's a nice way to make your die cut images look really special. Now that our snowman is all dressed up and ready for his ornament, we're going to start working on some hot foil. So this is the Glimmer machine, and we have both the power light on and the platform ready green light is on. We're going to add our hot foil plate here and then press the timer button. And you'll see that that timer button is flashing. It takes about a minute, and then it's going to be solid. And that's when you're ready to hot foil. And this is our beautiful snowflake background. So we're going to add some of this gold holographic foil over the top, and then a piece of acetate. Our acetate is heat resistant, so you can hot foil on it and it looks so beautiful. So you'll see there we have the acetate, we have the foil, and then we're going to put the two topper plates there that come with the Glimmer machine. We're going to pop the whole thing off the base, and then off camera we're going to run it through our die cut machine just like that in that little sandwich. And then once you run it through the die cut machine, your hot foiling process is done. So here we can see the magic. So we're going to peel up this foil piece, and you're going to see that beautiful holographic gold that's just stunning on that acetate. Now here is a 3.5-inch circle, and we're going to die cut this acetate piece with the circle, and I'm going to save the rest of those beautiful snowflakes for another project too. And here you can see how gorgeous that hot foil looks on the acetate. Now the next step is to take one of these scallop circle frames, it's the largest one, and we're going to die cut these from some white cardstock. And we are going to die cut a whole bunch of them, and we're going to layer them together for some height for our shaker. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take one of those scallop circle frames, and we're going to add some liquid glue onto that with the glue tube, and we're going to go just in a nice thin line all of the way around, and then we can add our acetate hot foiled piece to that, and that's going to be the back of our shaker. We're just going to lay that carefully on and let that dry. And then we're going to take the snowman that we created at the beginning of the video. We're going to layer some liquid glue all over him, and then we're going to attach him to this base. So we've got our frame, our acetate hot foiled circle, and then now our snowman on top of that. Then the next thing we need to do is we need to start building the height for the shaker. So we're going to add some liquid glue all of the way around the whole circle, and then we're going to layer a frame on top. And we're going to keep doing this to build up height. Now, in the process of creating this, I kind of wish we would have added maybe like 3 more circles on top, because the height would have made for more space for our shaker bits to move around. So that's a note for you. I think we did about 6 or so of them. I would do more like 9 or 10. Another option would be to die cut this frame from some fun foam. You know that fun foam that they have in the kids section of the craft store? You can actually die cut that, and that could give you some nice height too. And that's another option for creating some really great height in your shakers. Now that we have that height created, we've die cut a circle that same 3.5-inch size out of acetate that's just plain without the snowflakes on it. We're going to set that aside, and then we're going to take out a tag. This is from the Say What gift tags, but you could shop your stash for any kind of tag. We're going to die cut that same beautiful nitpicky paper there, and we're actually just going to trim the tag part off, which is why you could use any tag die that you may have in your stash. So we're just going to trim that piece off, and you'll see that it's going to be a really nice fit right here at the top. And here you'll see that the edges aren't perfect. That's okay, because that part is going to be covered up. So here we have an anti-static powder tool, and we're going to rub this all along the bottom of the shaker piece to make sure that our shaker bits can move around freely, and also to make sure that we don't have any excess stickiness from that glue, and that little powder is going to help take that away. And then we're going to take out one of my favorite things for shakers, and that's chunky glitter, and we're going to add a bunch of chunky glitter all into this ornament, and you can see how beautiful and sparkly this is. Then the next step that we need to do is create the top from our shaker. So we've got another one of those scallop circle frames, and we're going to add some liquid glue all of the way around that. And then we're going to layer our plain 3.5-inch acetate circle. So it's the same die we used for the one with the hot foil, but without the hot foil detail on it, so that we can see our snowman really clearly. Then we're going to add some liquid glue onto the main piece again, and we're going to be able to layer that window on top. And this is going to finish up the kind of interactive shaker portion, and then it also covers up that little tag piece that we trimmed and makes it look really beautiful and perfect at the top. The next step that we have is to turn the shaker into a snow globe, and we're going to be doing that with some nitpicky winter paper and also the Magic Iris Snow Globe add-on. Magic Iris is an interactive die, and it has all these add-ons that turn it into different things. And so this die was originally meant to turn it into a snow globe, but we're going to use this die in a little bit of a different way, and I always love being able to use my dies in multiple ways to get lots of uses out of them. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to trim off the kind of snow globe top part, because we already created that with our shaker, and we're just going to be using that cute little snow globe base detail at the bottom. That die also has these cute little kind of layered pieces. You can layer them in different colors, or in this case we're just doing the same, but it adds a really nice texture and gives it that snow globe shape. And then once we layer that piece on, that's going to let us know exactly how we have to trim off the rest. So we're just going to trim along that die cut piece that we added over top, and now it's going to give us that really pretty curved snow globe base look. Now we can layer this snow globe base onto our cute scallop circle, and you'll see as we layer it on there, it's starting to give us a really adorable snow globe look. But the next thing this needs is a nice sentiment and some more detail. So we're going to cut a wavy banner here out of some kraft cardstock, and we're going to do some heat embossing. So we have some clear embossing ink, and then we're going to take out one of my favorite sets, which is Winter Wavy Sayings. And what I love about them is they are curved perfectly to fit the wavy banners. So it's going to be a perfect match to this beautiful curve, and I think that just looks so nice for the holidays. So we're going to stamp that in the clear embossing ink, which is a nice sticky ink, and then we're going to sprinkle on some white heat embossing powder, and then we're going to heat that up with our heat tool, and we'll have a nice bright white shiny sentiment. For another cute detail, we're going to take this bow from the Build-A-Barrel apple dies, and we're just going to use the bow on this snow globe. So we've die cut that from some Ballet Slippers cardstock, and we're going to layer the 3 pieces to create this cute die cut bow. Another idea that you could do would be to use some satin ribbon and tie a real bow, which would be really sweet as well. Now, to add some detail to the die cut, kind of like what we did with the snowman, we're just going to take a marker here and just add a little bit of detail. And what I love about this is you can just look through your markers and see a color that's similar to whatever your cardstock is, and you can just add a little bit of detail. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just going to make the die cuts almost look three-dimensional, and I think it's just so pretty. So we're going to layer that cute little bow on there, and then that's going to be a nice little frame on the snow globe, and it's a nice frame on to that Winter Wishes banner too. Now here we have some Sparkle Lawn Trimmings, which is so pretty because it kind of has almost like a little silvery tinsel in there. And we're going to take this and we're going to tie that through that little notch at the top. Remember that we cut off one of our tag dies, which turns this into a cute ornament. This could also be a really sweet tag as well. You could write your message on the back of the snow globe base, so it could work for either one. And now this adorable snow globe shaker ornament is all done. It's so cute and sweet. I just love the way the glitter shakes, the hot foil snowflakes in the background, the cute little snowman die cut. There are so many fun details on this. You could fill this snow globe with stamped images, with other die cut images. This idea is so cute and fun, and I just love it. And it would make such a special ornament gift for a friend. I think this is just so sweet, and it is so much fun to create. So if you guys create some of these snow globe shaker tags, make sure to share it with us. And then here, I wanted to show you a look at Grace's original tags that inspired us to make ours. You can see how she used some different designs. Here's the one that we were inspired by, and then this cute little snowman with the top hat is just so sweet. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you have an absolutely amazing day. Bye!